I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Chris Ye.
Welcome back to the Dice Tower as we continue to go through the alphabet. We started this at like the beginning of last year.
So we're on a roll to be finished by 2028.
Yeah. Well, no, I think this is a good thing because it means we're not just jamming these in. It's not like you're like, oh, next week's K, then L. No, you got a while in between these.
By the time we get to the end of the alphabet, we can start again because they will have changed.
They'll have invented new letters, I think, by
I'm not promising that we will do that.
But also, yeah, let's do that.
It's like 17 lists from now, so
Fine.
we'll see. Anyway, we want to do a quick shout out to some of our GameFound backers this year. We want to say thank you to El Jefe, to Peter Vell from the Netherlands, to Lee
of the Netherlands,
and Sarah Birmingham, to Greg and Katie Bowerly, to the best web designer in the world, Hilmar from Iceland.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Owen Maza and Rachel Velasco, Zod the Merciless.
Zod the Merciless.
Oh, man. I like him. It's true, too. He is pretty merciless.
Melinda Humphreys,
The Merciless.
Patrick Leiter,
The Merciless.
Dr. Ben Casey, MD.
Very merciful.
Dr. Ben Casey, MD.
And
Okay.
to Slavita and Kaylin from Bulgaria.
Slavita Loca?
This is going to be a long list of things to go through. Well, we'll see here.
I love it.
Alrighty, well. Anything else I'm supposed to be saying here?
Well, we want to thank our sponsors for this top 10 list, of course. We have both GripMat, who manufactures custom play mats for different games. You can go onto their Etsy store and you can see, and they're adding stuff on there all the time. So if you want a custom playmat for Marvel United or for a specific game of yours that you really like, unfortunately that doesn't start with a J. I'm going to go ahead and assume that he might not have a mat for any of the games on my
talking
list.
about? There's got to be one for...
Maybe
there's
one I
there's
could think
one
of.
on my list I think that could have a mat, but I don't think, but you never know.
Well, one of these games would be great to play on a grippy mat.
That'd be interesting. Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to see when that comes up. But then, of course, also Board Game Bliss, the online retailer, where you can probably purchase more of these games. So, yeah, go Board Game Bliss. There should be a link below as well to them.
A few of
to
mine
the
are
web
in
store.
print, yes.
I would say one of mine actually just got a second edition not long ago.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Two of mine.
That narrows it down. All right, well, thank you to them. Hey, folks, J. We're talking about letters, and we do this because it might point out games that might not make a top 100 list or other things. Clearly, that's going to happen with letters like this one where there's fewer games, although I definitely went through probably 100 J games.
Crossover potential. What are we thinking?
Extremely high.
I was going to make the same joke we made yesterday, so
I don't remember what it was. Make it again.
he said it. I think there'll be just one. So anyway, it's a dumb joke. I'm sorry.
I love it. I think it's a good joke. It's Joey's joke, people, okay?
All right, I see
But I think there'll be one three-way crossover and three two-way crossovers.
Oh, that's real specific.
I see Tomasz Holek, designer of SETIs, in the chat. He has not yet designed a game with the letter J. That leads it off, so
No.
he will not be on the list. I'm not sure why he even tuned in. Ha! Joke's on you, sir. Jark Nova. All right, it begins in the comments.
All righty, well, here we go. Let's get started with number 10. Oh, you should have. All right. Number 10, what do you got?
Okay, number 10 for me is a two-player card game.
Is it Z starting or do I start?
Oh, you start. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, you start.
Chris starts. Okay.
Number 10 for me.
All right, 10 for me is a game. It's a polyomino game, but it's one that has a really small footprint and really quick playtime. This is called Junk Drawer. This is. Did you guys ever play this
no,
one?
I haven't played this.
No. It's hard because these games look, but as soon as I see the picture, I know I have it.
Yes. So there's 4 cards per round. They flip over. And when you flip one over, it's like, hey, grab the keys. And so you have to grab, everyone has to do this at the same time. Grab the keys, put it in one of the 4 quadrants of your junk drawer. And then, once everyone's done that, you flip over the second card, grab the watch, your extra watch. Everyone has to put that in one of the 4 quadrants, but you can't repeat in the same round. And you just, so eventually at the end of the 4 cards, you'll have to have one of the 4 pieces in each of the 4 areas. And you just keep doing this round after round until someone cannot play a piece out anywhere legally. Each of the 4 quadrants scores just a little differently. Some of them want inner spaces filled in, some of them want outer spaces filled in, some of them want empty spaces. Some, just have different little scoring objectives.
Okay.
Very, very simple game. And it's weird because it ends when someone busts, when someone cannot play that next thing in any of the 4 areas. So it kind of feels like this, that's a weird end game, but it kind of makes sense at the same time. So
I like the empty space one. Like you're playing pieces
Badly,
so that you
right?
can't fit stuff in, but also badly.
Yeah, like an idiot. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have a chance there.
I love being rewarded for playing like an idiot. I wish there were more games like that.
chess.
I really don't know what to say.
The worse you are at chess, the quicker the games end.
But that's not a
That's called a
reward unless you
mercy.
want to leave, I guess.
Anyway, as
All
on
right.
the merciless likes junk drawer. Number 10 for me.
All right, my number 10, I'm guessing it's me now. Yep. Okay, so somebody actually guessed it just from the little bit I said. What did I say? It was a 2-player game, card game with I Split You Choose. Did I get that far? I don't know what I said, but somebody was like, Jolly and Roger? Peter Carlson there. Yes.
Wow.
Jolly and Roger is correct. You are sharp, my man.
Wait, this is an actual name of a game?
Yeah, Jolly and Roger, yes. Her name's Jolly, his name's Roger.
This sounds like a sitcom.
They love each
And when
other.
they get together, sparks fly.
So in this one, you are there's these ships you have cards. They end up on the 2 sides, and you are going to be scoring based on the things that end up on the 2 sides of that. It's kind of like an I Split You Choose, where you're giving your opponent the choice to take one thing or another, and then whatever they take, you take the rest and put it on your side. It's very simple. It's a tiny game. It is on sale every single year at Essen in one of those bins for $5, right? And yet, I think people are sleeping on this one. It doesn't have a ton of replayability, and maybe that's what it is, because it is very, very light, but I enjoy it a lot. I think there's not enough of these light, straightforward, I Split You Choose kind of games, and this one, with the piratey look, the great artwork, and the simplicity, does a lot to let you enjoy that mechanism. It's sort of open-faced. So I really like Jolly and Roger. I think it's a good 2-player game. If you're at Essen, and that'll be soon, let me see, like 362 days, then pick up a copy for yourself.
What do we have to do the list right after Essen, Tom?
I know, right?
I could have been the second person in the U.S. who owns Jolly and Roger.
All of these games are very easy to find in the bargain bins at Essen.
All right, my number 10 sounds like I'm doing a Y list. This is the Yarl. This is the sequel / IP-themed version of the Duke.
Yeah.
But it does play
yeah.
very differently. In the sense that in the Duke, a lot of pieces slide across the board. So this is an abstract strategy game where the piece itself, you can see those pieces there, they show you how they move and how they can capture. Although Yarl has a lot of squares on those blocks, which means you can't attack from that direction. It's very defensive.
Okay.
So it has a different feel. I like the Duke better, actually, although you can mix and match, so it doesn't really matter. But the Yarl is more like a knife fight in a phone booth situation. So there's 3 versions of this game. This is the middle version, and the only one that's IP themed. Third one was like a samurai version.
Yeah, and they had
called,
like
actually.
different materials for each too, right? Like the first one's wooden, the middle one's plastic, and the last one was
made to look like stone. The last one was supposed to be bamboo. I don't remember if it was or not.
yeah.
So that's my number 10, the Yarl.
Number 9 for me is one of those kind of like roll and write versions of a game that came out a whiles back. This is called, let me see if I can say it right without looking at the sheet, Joan of Arc, Orleans, Draw and Write.
No, sir, that's several games.
Yes, I just mashed 3 games together. I was like, this is my number 9. No, it's
Wait a minute. So this is an Orleans game.
This is, yeah.
When did this come out?
Joan of Arc, Orleans, Draw and
Write.
Write.
This is from like 2 years ago. Wendy and Joey reviewed this one.
Oof.
And it is...
Joey?
Starts with a J.
Ooh.
Oh, Joey should be my number 11. So yeah, this is one where it's a.
You're number
Oh.
2.
So anyway, so this has a big roll and write sheet. You pull out the tiles, like they kind of look like the ones from Orleans, and then you just draft them around the table. It's basically just an open draft, and then you go to your little sheet, and then you tick off boxes, and you move up tracks, and you move around the map and everything. It has kind of the things that you feel like is kind of the central point of Orleans, except for the bag building part.
That
So
is
it's-
Orleans. I feel like that's the only thing in Orleans.
It's kind of the. It's
You
kind
haven't
of.
sold me on this at all, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Joey, you're up. Sell me.
That's why I don't think you even played
8 out of
it. You're like,
10?
it doesn't have the bag building.
100%.
It's a roll and write that has moves around the map and you move up the tracks. So like it's the other fun stuff of Orleans,
Now he's
but
got you. Now he's throwing words at you. He knows you like tracks.
No. I get the track.
Bags.
I was sorry. I got lost in. I remember how much I hated this cover.
Hats.
yes,
She's just writing.
She's writing her own name in the
Because
sky.
That's
the
what
air.
Joan of Arc did.
That's
She's
what she
known-
was famous
She's known
for.
for air signatures. Like, hey, can I have your autograph? She'd be like, oh, it's like a blessing right to my heart.
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of a weird one. It's good at what it is, but you're painfully aware of what it's not at
Before
the
we go
same
any
time.
farther, where are you at with like I like all 10 games a lot.
All what games?
All 10 on my list.
Oh yeah, no, I
So
like
this
all of
is
these
this is liking. This isn't this is 9 on the list because it's fine.
because it had to start with the letter J.
Yeah.
No, I like all of these ones.
Okay.
But if anything, Junk Drawer maybe should be a little bit higher. I don't know. Looking at the order again a few days later, I'm like,
Yeah, that
I would
happens.
have jiggled this, but yeah, this maybe was
Wiggled.
more like my 10.
Jiggled. Jiggled.
Jiggle.
I can jiggle.
Get and jiggle with it. Nah. Z save me.
Quick,
Nah.
hurry up. Let's go. Save us
Get
all.
and jiggle with it.
Okay, my number 9 is a trick-taking game. Hello. It's an area control game. What? It's a crossover with Chris momentarily. It's Joraku.
Chris has not played Joraku.
Somebody pretends to be a trick-taking beast, but hasn't even played Joraku.
I sets a poser in our midst. I played this game and I highly dislike it.
You do?
I do.
I like it. I think it's an interesting game. It's certainly not the best trick-taking game, but it is a pretty unique one. It does something that no other trick-taking game has kind of really attempted to do. The idea being you play tricks to advance the troops on the map, and then each of these slivers is sort of an area control fight. So you're moving around your troops this way and that. Each one scores differently, and winning more tricks lets you sort of advance your troops deeper into enemy territory a little bit, sort of to abstract it a little bit. I think it's cool. It's had a couple of versions, and yet it also has sort of come and gone, which is a weird, idea, because I remember the game came in different sized boxes. It was like in a little box, and it came in a square, larger box. Someone picked it up from More Ideas and put it out, and yet, yeah, it's not really sort of around. It's not highly regarded, I think. Nobody, seems to talk about it, but it's neat. It does something unique and just kind of a little bit different, and I do enjoy it for what it attempts to do. It's not the best trick-taking game ever, of course, and it's sort of a weird area control game. But I like it. I like the look. I like what it does. So yeah, Joraku, and Mike says it's a crossover with him, so I guess he likes it. Not a poser.
What's the new version of this called?
It's just Joraku again.
Oh, okay. All right. Just recently, Joey was telling me he played the game Zombies from Twilight Creations. Twilight Creations
Oh, yeah.
was at Essen.
Oh, I know what this is.
They don't have a lot of new games. In fact, their new games are usually zombies. They even had the final zombies, and then they kept making it that. They're like, well, money. But they have a good game in that midst.
They
That
do.
is Jupiter Rescue.
Okay.
This is a little cooperative game in which robots need to rescue stupid humans from this space station.
Well, look at that space station. It's really confusing,
It
to
is.
be fair.
Yeah.
I would be lost there.
Well, this is a small budget thing, but I really like this idea. You have these robots, and they're running around using special abilities to basically herd humans and keep them safe. All those people in the middle, humans. So they like to make little plastic figures. So you can buy. I think this was from their bag of humans, which was they had a bag of zombies. They also have a bag of humans. So I think that's what was in this game.
Make a game with a bag of humans.
And I think that one disc on the outside can like it's moving around like a modular.
You leave,
disc.
it leaves and then comes back. It's the shuttle.
The rescue ship. Okay.
It was a fun little game. I was really surprised by because I was expecting some sort of zombie-esque game, and this one is not. It's fun. But it's an odd game for them to publish. It looks in the front there. If I saw that knowing it was from Twilight Creation, I would assume that robot is going to kill those humans.
100%. Yeah.
But he is not.
Or he's
there to rescue them.
All zapping someone and turning them into a zombie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right?
So where do these lower numbers fit for you, Tom? Or these are all games you enjoy?
These are both,
right?
I think, 7.5s, and it goes to 8, starting with my next one, which conveniently is number 8.
Wow. It's all coming together now. So my number 8 starts with the same word as my number 10, junk. However, there's a very popular game that I'm painfully aware of that I've never played.
Joraku.
Junkyard?
Joraku is that one. The other one is
Junk
I assume it'll come up later. My number 8 is called Junk Orbit. This is one from Renegade Games. It used to come in the ice cream bucket.
I considered this one.
Yeah. It has a second edition that Renegade put out. It comes in a box. Which
is it in a box?
It is in a box.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is a really neat game where there's 3 planetary objects. I forget if it's like Mars, the Moon, and Earth, which the scale on that is completely off, but that's fine.
Yeah, what is this?
But at least they're that close together.
Yes.
This is not educational at all.
So the idea is, I think what's great about this is you have to use, is it Newtonian physics, basically. If you want to move 3 steps around in a circle, you have to throw a 3-weight piece of junk. And you throw it 3 steps away from you. So you push it this way, blah, blah, blah. Your ship then moves opposite it, blah, 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 that many steps.
Yeah, it's a fun concept.
It's a fun puzzle, and it's
okay,
kind of wrapped
I like
up.
That.
Yeah, and so you can like slingshot around the planets. You can circle the same planet. You can move around it and move to the other one.
Huh.
And it's just kind of simple set collection. You're picking up different junk of different types, trading it in, but you also have to use that in order to propel yourself. It's a good system. I think the game did not take off at all when it first came out because of the bucket.
Yeah, but you said it's like an ice cream bucket. I'm excited.
I'm not sure why Chris calls it an ice cream bucket. It's just a tube. But
did it have ice cream in it? I'm really confused.
It looks a lot like a Dryer's like pint or whatever it is.
Dryer's? Is that a
Briars?
It's just Dryer's. Oh, out east it's called Eddie's. Out west it's called Briars. We have Carl's Jr. Y'all have the Red Flamingo
Checkers?
or Checkers. Checkers, Dryers. It's an East Coast thing. In
Is
the
it
West Coast,
Jenny's?
we tie an onion around our belt, but not the nice yellow onions. We only had the white onions.
Blue
out
Bunny
west.
for me, thanks very much.
You're wrong.
You've
Jenny's.
never heard of Dryers before?
Maybe.
I have heard of them, washers and dryers.
No, just when you say ice cream, I assume it's Briars because that's the most popular.
Oh,
The most popular, I believe, would be Publix brand ice cream.
That's the kind of ice cream you can take a scoop, you throw it in the sink, come back 2 hours later, still there. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know it's quality.
That's how you know.
All right,
Well,
chat.
the ants are gathering around, but they're not approaching. They're like, what monstrosity is this?
Chat, I need you to know. You to let me know. Have you heard of Dryer's ice cream? That's the end of my number 8.
That's all we're going to hear about now.
My number 8 is a crossover already.
Your pad is cool green. I like that. Sorry.
My pad is cool green, yes.
Sorry, go ahead. It's a crossover?
It's a crossover with you, Vassal, from merely moments ago.
Oh, really? You got
Yes, Jupiter Rescue, man.
Oh, nice.
Jupiter Rescue is a good game. Everything Tom said, which was not much, but he was right. You're rescuing people. You're trying to empty like a certain number of these guys, but they also, I'm trying to remember if they die or not. You have to keep a certain number from dying, and you have to rescue a certain number, I believe.
Yeah, I just remember you don't rescue all of them because some of them
You
are
don't,
gonna die.
right. But like once you get to a number, you win. But if a certain number die, then you lose.
Well, we're
So you're-
robots, so we're not really caring about getting everyone.
Right.
We just need a certain number to retain the population.
I know one thing, the one mechanism I clearly remember, and it blows my mind no one's stolen this yet, is that in this game, you have action cards.
Yes.
Like, you do you draw from a deck and you play a card for an action. But at the beginning of the game, you, if I'm not mistaken, you top deck one and you keep it. That one's repeatable for you for the rest of the game.
Yes, you're right.
You remember that?
You have
And
one
it's such a
action card.
good-
It's like a special ability then.
Yeah, it becomes a special ability, but just randomly out of the deck. You don't have one built in.
Oh.
You just keep, that's like your special, repeatable, don't discard this one ability. And it's so clever, it's so clean, and yet I've
I
never
also
seen that again.
Have restarted games when I didn't like mine. I remember that too. I'd be like,
Well,
"Oh,
you
that
can certainly
sucks."
openly cheat until you get the one you
No,
want.
we're not cheating. We're saying we lost. Let's restart. That's not cheating.
Yeah, the humans have died. Yeah, it was a good go at it. Next space station, please.
Anyway, Jupiter Rescue is very, very good. If you like co-ops, give it a try. It's better than it looks.
My number 8 is another one that starts with a y sound, and this is Yorvik. This is a follow-up to another game. I forget what the original game was called. Do you remember?
Speaker
What's
Stout,
a
isn't it?
remake of the warehouse game? Yeah, Speakerstatter.
Speaker style. But it basically added the second half of the board. So if you see that board, there's a river in the middle of it. The top half was the whole original game. The bottom half was then added in Yorvik. Yorvik has a really interesting auction mechanism, which is so unique. Essentially, you can put your workers on a spot and say, I'm going to pay this much money. So then we start with the added person, Chris. You're like, hey, it's 4 coins. You're going to pay it? And you're like, no. And then I'm 3 coins, and I'm like, I also am not going to pay it. So then Z has to buy it for 2. But maybe that's what he wanted anyway.
Right.
But you can put them on these different spots saying how much you want it for, but you also do that. And I was like, is Z going to actually buy that or not? I don't know. So I outbid him so that I buy them for a really high price. Or maybe he's not. I like it. It's and then the rest of the game is whatever, just collecting stuff and Euro stuff. But that bidding mechanism I like a lot.
I've heard it's really good. I've heard it can be fairly mean because you can kind of
Yes.
ramp up the price on
Yes.
other players and
Yes.
stuff. It's one I'm kind of morbidly curious about. How mean is it?
I think it is
It's
mean
good.
for
It's
sure.
good. It's not as mean as some of the other games that were coming out around that time, like the one where you're building the city, the little city blocks. There were a few Euro games, mid-weight Euro games coming out around this time, and they definitely had that bend of oof, that's mean. The worst offender was probably a game called Moai from the very early 2000s.
Oh,
in which you
yeah.
were just straight up slashing people, burning down their statues and stuff.
If I remember correctly, there's actually the Yorvik toned down the meanness because there was the 2 halves, so it spread things out a little bit more. But yeah, you're just being a jerk. I'll bid on something that I know you want it, and so I'll bid on the 2, and then you're like, oh, now I got to do 3 because it's a really tight resource game.
Okay.
But then you might be like, well, I'm not taking it now. And then I'm like, oh, I wasn't planning to buy it. I was just being a jerk.
Right.
The jerk has become the jerked. That's bad. Let's move to number 7.
Number 7, please. Number 7 for me is one that I almost completely forgot about. I'm glad that I clicked through so many pages of J games on Board Game Geek because this one was real low on the list, and it's too bad.
This is why you need to rate your games there. I only have to look at the ones I've rated.
I really forget to. But this one is a great family game called Jewels for the Emperor Penguin.
This was on my short list.
Okay, nice. So you have more J games on your list than I like, I think. But having not played, certain important ones. But this is great. You are penguins, and there's this whole little iceberg that are laid out in front of you of these modular tiles, and you are racing around them every time you move on to them. You know what, actually, Z, this is kind of like my first Istanbul, or family weight Istanbul is what this is.
Okay.
So you move around, your penguins have different numbers 1 through 5, and you land on a space and you take the action. But the funny little thing to it is that the penguins have different sizes, 1 through 5, so you can bump other ones.
Okay.
So your 5 can bump your 4, which can then chain into bumping your 3 and then bump your 1 out.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you can kind of move around the board further. And then when you want to, you can slide down the iceberg. So from the top, you can slide down, collect all those bonuses and the white stuff, and then take the action of where you land.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the
Very
rest of
fun
the thing is just change resources into resources. There are actions to do that, but to get resources, you got to slide down the mountain. Then you got to climb back up, and the best exchanges are at the top.
That's cool. It sounds neat.
It's pretty surprising because this is from Atlas, I think, or
Who did this one?
but it was a company that I was not expecting.
It looks like it says Left Justified there.
Left Justified.
Left Justified. You're right.
Thank you.
But they do more. They were Atlas. A lot of people from there, and I was expecting more. Take that. Not like this is actually a Euro style game. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a really solid family game. So I like it a lot. Jewels for the Emperor Penguin.
That looks really cool. Yeah. All right, my number 7 is very much also a family game, even verging on a kid's game, really. It is a Bruno Catala design called Jurassic Snack. And Jurassic Snack is
I forgot about this one.
Is kind of a remake of a really old Bruno Catala game that was called Sheep for Sheep or something like that.
Oh, is in that line?
Sheep
Adam
and
versus
Sheep.
Eve?
Sheep and Sheep. That's what it is. All those games are called something and something. Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, Atlas and Zeus.
And Sheep and Sheep.
Jolly
Sheep
and
and Sheep.
Roger.
Not that one, no. But yeah, Sheep and Sheep was kind of this game. You're moving around. In that one, it was sheep and wolves. Here, you got these dinosaurs. Each player has their set of these little fellas, the Diplos or whatever, and then you are moving around, revealing where you landed, and then eating that grass. And they have different values and different special abilities, but you are going to, at some point, run into a T-Rex. It'll chomp you. And then at that point, you can start moving the T-Rex also, because you replace the tile with an actual little plastic T-Rex. And you can move your own or a T-Rex.
Oh.
If you wipe the other side out, you win. Or if the game's over because no one can make a move anymore, then whoever ate the best value, the grass or whatever. It's really cute, very simple, great production values. It's the game that kind of, for me, put the flying games on the map. And they've continued to do this, where they make these great little plastic bits. They're very, they have a very high toy factor. This is a good one. If you want to play with, again, kind of a younger kid, or you just kind of want to do something really, really light and simple, then Jurassic Snack fills 15 minutes like nobody's business. So that's my 7.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
My number 7 is probably higher on either or both your lists. Chris, I don't know if either of you played it. I don't know. It'll be higher on. It's Judge Dredd Helter Skelter. This is the
short list.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a sequel to Wildlands.
It's the same game as Wildlands, kind of.
I haven't played. I've only played Wildlands.
There's 2 games that are Judge Dredd that are from Osprey, and one is a remake of Wildlands, and one is a remake of the Jungle Trekking one.
Oh, I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
I played this one. Here's the
Cursed
thing.
at Earth is what
I
it's
like
called.
Wildlands better for 2 reasons. Wildlands has expansions, including a really fun skeleton one.
Yeah.
And I just like that theme better. I know it's anathema. I think Judge Dredd is fine.
I like Judge Dredd stuff, but both of those other games came out first. So both Judge Dredd games just felt like reskins.
But it's a good game. If you like Judge Dredd, this is a really fun game. It's team versus team, and you're just running around, attacking each other with a fun card combat and collecting, I was about to say gems. That's the original game. You're collecting something else in this game.
Probably prisoners.
Humans, yeah. This is the sequel to Jupiter Rescue.
Yeah.
Right? the robot turned him out. Judge Dredd's like, I am the law. Like, oh, crap, we're on the wrong planet. But it's a fun. If you like Judge Dredd, this is a good follow-up to... it's probably the best Judge Dredd themed game out there, but only because of lack of available volunteers.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's my number 7.
Number 6 for me is going to be the obvious one, and I think that this is going to be the crossover that Tom joked about. This one is called Just One.
It's your number 6.
It's my number 6. It's
But it's
lower. Sorry?
6.
Yeah.
It should be just.
I'm giving you a 6-7 here, if I'm using that correctly. I don't know how to. I just learned today, dictionary.com, the word of the year is 6-7, which I thought was a number.
If I know anything about the youth, I'm supposed to have a very big reaction to you saying that right now. So can you deliver one more time?
Right.
All right.
That was a 6-7 pick, Chris.
Oh! 6, 7.
Tom got that, Riz.
Hello, fellow children.
Now let's all do the Fat Joe lean back. Lean back. Lean back.
Okay, this is. I
Lean back.
apologize. I just thought it was dumb.
All
This
right.
number was-
All right.
I'm gonna go home and ask my kids if they know what this means. All right, go ahead.
I wonder if Jimmy's probably the age. I think that would know it. Depending. Anyway, so hey, Just One. This is a party game. This is one of the most quintessential party games that's come out in the last many, many years.
Like
Clue-giving
67
game.
years.
Yeah, 6-7 years. And so it's going to be explained more later. Just know I like it. There's other games of this ilk that I like more than it. But yeah, we'll talk about it again. We'll revisit in a few.
So you're putting a lot of
6.
stock in this being in somebody else's list.
I am. I'm
You might have
investing
just
big
blown
time.
your shot.
I'm
You only
investing
get
in
one
Apple
shot.
in 1988. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm doing it.
Unsubscribed. All right.
All right, my number 6 is another trick-taking game. It's another game that's only for 2 people, and it is one that I assume Chris has played. Jekyll versus Hyde.
Yes.
There you go. Everything's right with the world again. Jekyll versus Hyde is very much like a game that I know Tom just played, Faust versus Mephisto, just came out.
Does this game make you feel stupid?
100%.
That it's just like the game I
Yeah.
played.
Same designer who specializes in, kind of 2-player games, often trick-taking. And it is a similar idea. In this game, you are trying to, one side is trying to make sure that the tricks are sort of evenly split, and the other side is trying to not do that, if I remember correctly. There are suits that have special abilities. As you play them, they sort of enter the board there and become ranked. There's a few little twists. It's like this tiny little trick-taking game, but with cleverness, right? Every that's what every trick-taking game can kind of be described as, like, this must follow, whatever, and the twist is blank. Well, the twist here is it's only for 2, and the suits have little abilities.
There's there's a lot of little twists.
There's
that
a
all
lot of
kinda add
little
up
things
in this
going
one.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very good-looking game. It's a little simpler I haven't played the Mephisto game, but that looks like it's got maybe too many twists. It's like a lot of little twists.
It only has one extra twist, which is these coins you can spend.
Yeah, I read the rules and I was like, oh, okay, it's like Jekyll versus Hyde, but then the funky things kept going. I haven't played it yet. I might love it, but I really like this one, and I would certainly recommend it if you are a fan of trick-taking and want to try another one for 2 people only, then this is a neat one. Very, very cool. Jekyll versus Hyde.
I like Florida, and I love living here, and I know Mike DeLisio is excited to move back down, but Mike DeLisio has something in Indianapolis that I do not have here.
Jenny's
right now,
ice cream.
Which is no, we have that at Publix.
I don't know. What could
Dryers.
Indiana possibly
A winter
have?
market. My number 6 we're on is
Winter
Jokkmokk
market.
Winter Market.
Yeah.
Jokkmokk, the winter market. I love winter markets in general. When we went to PAX Unplugged, I tried to go to the one there. I think it's fantastic just to see a bunch of Christmassy stuff, little stands.
Yeah.
And this is about one of those. This is uses that ratchet mechanism where you can go as far as you want around the board and take a card, and every card scores differently. And then,
There's a hot dog.
yeah, you want to eat the most hot dogs.
Yeah, you do.
But there's like 7. I think you use in a game 6 scoring sets, but there's like 12.
Oh, so this is like Sushi Go Party.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Instead of drafting, the mechanism is just move as far as you want to take a card. So should you take the next card? Maybe, but maybe there's a card. Some cards have 3 hot dogs on. You can't pass up 3 hot dogs.
I cannot.
No, I
That is
cannot.
correct. This game is thematic.
So
Oh man, this is cool looking. I've seen this cover several times, I did not realize that the game played like that.
It's very light.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it a lot, and again, the theme doesn't hurt either. And then every card scores differently, which is fun. On one, you're building like some bells. One, you're just collecting hot dogs. There's simple ones and there's more complex ones, and they're fun.
Cool.
So, Jokkmokk.
Number 5. Well, Mike lives in Indiana, and Indiana has some things. I like Florida, but we don't.
There's one thing they don't
Why
have
is
in
he mocking
Indiana.
my intro?
Everything
That was
There's one thing they don't have in Indiana, and that's class.
Class.
Or steak and shakes.
Yes. Speaking of class, my number 5 is a very classy little game. Very, 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 very simple. Jungo. Jungo is I don't know, it's one of the easiest little card shedding games I've played in a while.
Oh, I forgot about this.
There's very few rules to it. It feels a little bit like Scout in that the cards have different numbers on them, or some
of them are like split. Like
Some
a
of them
card
are
will be like a
split.
1 and a 7 or something dumb
You
like
can't
that.
change the order of the
That-
cards
that's
in your
the
hand.
part. Okay,
It's like
yeah.
bonanza.
Yes, you cannot change the order of the cards in your hand, and so it's just very simple climbing. Someone plays a pair of 2s, you got to play a pair of 3s or higher, kind of a thing. But what I do like is that as cards are as those little hands are beaten, there's more taking cards in your hand and tucking them around and stuff,
Yeah.
and I think that it gives you some nice flexibility.
I feel like this style of game is on the verge of becoming the sort of quick hand trick taking descriptive kind of game. It's a no arrange, card twist, tuck back in. There's so many of these games right now.
Yeah.
Can I arrange my hand or not? Does the card flip and become a different number or not? Do I have to pick one up and put it in or not? You know what I mean? Like, they keep making games that do this. My goodness. Scout came out and everybody was like, we can make 2 of those.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. Make a popular game, everyone's going to copy it.
Scout your own games, people.
Hey,
But I do like this game. It's a cute game.
Yeah, it's one of the simplest, I think, of its type, and you just play one hand. I think, if memory serves, right, in the rule book, it just says, done,
so, yeah,
you empty your hand, you won. And inevitably, you'll just shuffle them up and play again. But there's not that commitment to, hit 90 points or, play hands equal number of players. It's just kind of, just play it, and then you're done. And I like that, because people will just inevitably play it as much as they want to and then call it quits.
This Happy Camper, they're the ones who reprinted Trio also, right?
Yeah, they're kind of on a
Combo.
on a roll, although I'm not sure their newest game is doing that well. The 4 Doors, is it called?
Oh, that's from them?
Yeah.
The Matt Leacock game?
co-op
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's not getting as much love, but their first 3 were pretty popular.
Yeah, the Trio.
What's your number 5?
Yep. My number 5 is a racing game that's very thinky, actually, and it's called Joyride. I know I've played this with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, you are going to be maneuvering around a track, but it's a very slow race, actually. It's generally kind of a plodding game, and you'd think that would be very boring because you want the sort of speed of a racing game. But this is so mean. It's so calculating in a way, and the various things that might happen because you get sort of rear-ended on the side of the back of your car, and now you're facing a different way. Because things like that can happen, it introduces a lot of crazy chaos and humor, and a lot of weird stuff happens. You have to go through various checkpoints in order, but you don't necessarily have to be facing forward, for example. If somebody slams you, you can just back your car across it and then go forward again and go to the next one. It's on the other side of the track, whatever, just speed around. It's kooky, and then you throw in a bunch of special abilities, a bunch of different cars and pickups and what have you, and it gives you a really interesting game that has both the sort of frenetic energy of a racing game and the chaos, but also a lot of interesting tactics and a lot of the illusion of control at the very least. I really enjoy this one.
Did you look at the 2-player version of this at Essen?
I know they have another one coming. I did go by the booth and I looked, and there's a bunch of stuff they have for this. They have this. They have another release that's already out, and I think there's one right now crowdfunding if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe the 2-player one's out, and I don't remember what's.
There's one called Next Gen that is maybe a 2-player one. I think that's out.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah,
And there's a new one called Full
straight.
Throttle, I want to say, but I think that's crowdfunding.
I think that's the one.
I like this. I don't like it as much as you because I do wish it was faster.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My number 5 is the, if you see like 6 kids and they all have red hair, one kid has black hair, and he looks just really different. You're like, is that from the right family? That's this game in the Race for the Galaxy family. This is Jump Drive.
Oh, I was trying to figure out where you were going with that. Like, whoa, that was a journey. I'm like, Children of the Corn. What are we talking about?
No, but like if you put all the Race for the Galaxy games together, and you're like, which one is not like the others? This is that one. That doesn't mean it's bad.
Because it wasn't a Race for the Galaxy.
It was a Race for the
right?
Galaxy when it was designed. It was called Cities, and then they actually redid it as Cities later.
It's just called The City.
Or The City.
Yeah.
Jump Drive. So Jump Drive is a game in which you are playing cards in front of you that will score you points, and it accelerates at a rate that I don't think I've ever seen any other game do. And it's very exponential. Like it's only 7 or 8 turns, and in turn 2 you're like, yeah, we're never going to end this game in time. And there's no way someone's going to get that many points. Then suddenly you're like, it's just over.
Tom Lehman is sort of a master at that, though, to be fair. Because, like, even Res Arcana, you look at it and it's like, oh, it's so complicated. There's so much going on. Apparently, good players wrap that up in 4 rounds. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm going to take twice as long as that at least. But he does that. He's really good at, like, if you do this correctly, bam,
Right, and the game doesn't get away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
I like the Jump Drive theme way more than the City one. It's more interesting looking the cards because it steals a lot of artwork from the other Race for the Galaxy games. Mm-hmm. But I still think it's fun. It doesn't matter. Cities is the same fun. Just which aesthetic do you like? Number 5, Jump Drive.
Nice.
Number 4 for me is crossover with Z. And instead of making fun of Tom's example of 6 children and all that stuff, I'm just going to say, this is Joyride.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great battle racing game, I suppose, right? Because it's too, like you said, it's too slow to be like just a pure racing game. But for the fact that there's missiles and mines and oil slicks and all this stuff that you can just shoot all the oil out of your car because you don't need that in your car. I have learned from movies. When's the last time you saw Don Torino? Don is Gran Torino. What's the name of the guy from
Miami?
Fast?
So you don't have to give homage to Dan Marino anymore.
Okay.
Who is that? What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Who's the name of the guy from Fast and Furious? Van Diesel.
Dom.
Yeah, his name is clearly Dom, and he's about one thing.
Oil
family.
Leaks.
Solo games.
No, he loves family.
He burns.
Somebody said the other day the only word that Vin Diesel has said more than family is Groot. Which I thought was very, very funny. I'm like, wow, okay, that's great.
Have you seen that? To his credit, he voices all the different languages, so you can see clips of him be like, "Je suis Groot."
Yes, I have seen that. It's pretty good.
It's awesome.
Like, way to go, dude. Nice.
Yeah. Apologies. Joyride. The way that Wendy describes this is that it fits right between, for her taste at least, right between Heat and Thunder Road. It's kind of that like middle ground, and I think she likes this one the most out of the 3, which I was really surprised about.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I can see why, right? Because Heat is just kind of purely mathematical, mechanical. Thunder Road is pure chaos, and this one is kind of that midpoint between the two.
Yeah.
I think it serves it well. I like all 3 games for just different reasons. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joyride's great. Joyride's a treat.
Alrighty, my number 4 is the one we've all been waiting for, I guess. This is just one. It's it's a crossover. I assume it'll be on Tom's list also. Chris already said, great party game. One of the best party games that has come out in a long time. Just really caught on. Made a splash. You want a party game that is very simple. It's incredibly quick to teach and play, but also something about it is captivating, keeps people coming back. And this one figured that out, that magic, juju. So just one, my number 4.
And I feel like, kind of like you said about Scout or Jungo, like, oh, this is one of those types of party games, or there's that type of game where, like, you can make this as a comparison point for it. Just One has kind of become that in party games. Like, this is a Just One style game. I can't see the word. I'm holding it out for everybody. Like, there's more and more coming out.
Well, like Dixit did that, right?
Yeah.
Get some people to guess, but not no one and not everyone. Like when Dixit came out, everybody was like, it's a Dixit type thing. It might have included words, pictures, anecdotes. I don't know, whatever, right? But everybody was doing that whole some people, but not everybody thing.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4 is also a crossover with Z, so I'm not going to waste any time talking about it since we'll talk about it later, and that is Jambo. Jambo is a 2-player Cosmos game that's very fun.
Assuming a lot.
Yeah, I am.
Selling
it's in your top 100, man. I like this game a lot.
Maybe Jambo is dead and Asante rules the roost now.
Well,
first of all, you take that sentence out of context, it's like, what?
First of all, I always forget the name of the other game. I know it's Asante, but you like have to remember it. Jambo's easier to remember. Secondly, I'll talk more about why I like this later. That's my number 4.
I don't know if I have an original thought left on this piece of paper here.
You've been stealing a lot of my ideas, that's for sure.
Hey, there's a crossover with Tom. Jump Drive.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really like Jump Drive. This one is just, it's one of the fastest and smallest engine building games. And it, like you said, it goes from kind of slow to bananas, like ludicrous speed, right around turn 3, where all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, okay, I can finally afford everything now, and when I build out the cards, it's going to give me a ton of card draw and a ton of points. Oh, I think we're halfway through the game now.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird.
But
which is bad if you ever fall. If you fall one turn behind a Jump Drive, you've lost.
Probably, yeah. But it's neat. The idea of just kind of repeating all those cards and getting all that stuff again. I've never played The City, and
Yeah, you have. It's literally the same game.
Sure. I've never played.
I like The City better.
You're a purist.
Yeah.
A purist.
I've never played with the art of The City. Jump Drive will do just fine. So yeah, it has an okay expansion too.
Also, I have those BGG upgraded pieces. I can't find those for the city.
Oh yeah, no. Just Jump Drive with those pieces. There you go. That's my number 3.
All right, my number 3 is Jambo.
Ooh, I actually would have called this for your number 1. No joke.
No, man, you're forgetting some good stuff.
I think I can assume that we're crossed over at 1.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah, Jambo is a 2-player only economic game in which you are basically buying goods and selling them for more, trying to get to 60 gold pips before your opponent. That's sort of it.
Yeah.
But there are cards that let you buy things and sell things, and there are cards that let you punch your opponent in the face.
They're animal cards, actually. Every card that's an animal card is mean.
They're so mean. They're so mean. They break it down. There's 3 types of cards, really, like the buy and sell, people, and they help you with something, and then animals, and they just hurt your opponent. This is the same thing as helping yourself.
You need to slow them down. In a 2-player game, it's more palatable.
Yes, right. Very good game. Rudiger Dorn design from long time ago. Again, this is going to be hard to find, so if you do see Asante, it's kind of a reworking of this, like 80% the same game.
And you can mix them, too.
You could mix them. Yeah, you could
But I
mix them.
do miss Jambo. As silly as Jambo's one card that's not an Asante, and that's the Make Your Market Bigger card, which I really like. You have, what, 8 spots but resource, or 6? And I'm like, and then there's a card that lets you have 3 more spots. You're like, oh, good.
Yeah, because if you ever fill the 6th spot, you have to pay a little bit. But if you get the extra 3 pieces, you're like, I'm good. I don't have to touch it. It can be last.
Huh.
Yeah, Jambo's really, really a good classic 2-player game.
Very fun. There's very few games that let you trade, and there's 2 players that work.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, most of the games on my list have been very light, actually, but number 3 is a heavier game, and it's one of the games that doesn't look particularly great, but I think is a lot of fun, and this is Jet Set. Jet Set.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Yeah, I really like Jet Set.
Yes.
Jet Set is kind of an advanced Ticket to Ride of sorts. You'll see those numbers on the airplanes, and Maybe it's closer to. It's kind of like half Ticket to Ride and half. What's the Almond's other game with the trains? With the stocks.
Airline Zero?
Yeah.
Airline Zero. Yeah. So it's a little bit of both of those. That's the cost in between to put out the planes, and you're building and making things bigger. And you can have, if there's 3 planes, it's basically like you have 3 flights going back and forth between those cities. And there's a lot going on to it. And I really also like that Distant Lands expansion. That adds 5 modules, and I wouldn't want to play with all 5, but they add little things that make the game. I feel like it's a very strategic game. Is it pretty? It is not.
This game's way better than it looks. It really is.
It looks like Windows 98 software that you would buy in a box.
I don't disagree. The publisher of it is
What's a Palag?
What's a Palag, and it drives me nuts that What's a Palag is at every convention ever.
With Echidna Shuffle or whatever that game is.
And they're always pushing a kid to shuffle. I'm like, you also have made Jet Set, guys.
They haven't made a new game
Since Echidna Shuffle.
for ages. And every year, I just saw them at Essen. They have their booth, same spot, same game from that many years ago. But only that one is what I see there. They have a few really good games, this being the best. Second best is the one with the bottles.
I was going to say, I'll never forget, this is the company that made a game about stacking wine bottles with a bunch of little wine and beer bottles that look like you could give them to your kid to put in their kitchen. And I'm sure they've ended up in some kids' kitchens.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to my fridge. Look, I'm just like Dad.
Ooh, Dad needs
It's been a
help.
long day at the office for me.
Want to play house? Okay, anyway.
Oh, goodness.
Jet Set is their best game from this company, I think. I really like it. And the Jumbo Jets expansion, the expansions are good. So that's my caveat. I like Jet Set a lot, but it's at 3, especially with the expansions included.
Nice.
Number 2 is a crossover with Z. This is a 2-player game that you've already mentioned, a trick taker, proving that I am not a complete poser, just a partial poser. This is Jekyll versus Hyde. And what a lot of game in just a small deck of cards and a board, and that awesome metal Hyde and
Jekyll
Hyde and
thing?
Jekyll piece there.
I'm going back to play this now because I like the new one. It makes me feel dumb, but I like it. So
I think you'll
Yeah.
like this better. Again, I haven't played the new one, but I read the rules, and I thought this new one is going to make me feel even dumber.
but maybe I'll feel smarter playing
That's
this
what
one.
I'm saying.
Maybe you
I
will.
think the new one is more punishing, like that, will make you feel kind of even more like you're struggling. I think you would like this one, Tom.
Yeah, this is great. So Gunil is the designer, the Korean designer who's done all of the. He did this. He did Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard, if I remember. So I haven't tried that one yet, but this one's great. I really like that the Dr. Jekyll character wants the 2 sides to win equal number of tricks, 5 and 5, and then the Mr. Hyde one wants there to be a discrepancy. Right, whether
That's
he
it,
wins
yeah.
a bunch or whether he loses a bunch, it's kind of fun that he gets to just say like, "Nah, we'll just be off kilter," and like he can kind of zig or zag from the start of the hand. It's really neat to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and if they make it to the end of the track, then they win, and that's you score on the track just the difference of tricks,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
there's that wrinkle. There's the wrinkle you talked about. As cards get played out, they get added to the relative strength. So you can look at your hand and say, I have way too much of this. I can't have this end up being the strongest suit. So the way that the order you play them out ranks the different suits.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
it's just a lot of little wrinkles that add up to a phenomenal package. So yeah, my number 2 is Jekyll versus Hyde.
And great art.
Yes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
it. All right, my number 2 is a game I thought Chris was going to mention a little while ago, but he zagged instead of zigging. This is Junk Art. Junk Art.
Oh, right. I thought Junk Art would be on your list. I just thought Jambo would be higher. Didn't they just remake this?
Probably.
I
I
think
know
they
it's
did,
been.
yeah.
I know it's available now in a cardboard one.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
have one that's
smaller
like a
version.
wooden box. So in this one, it's actually in the box is a bunch of wooden pieces of different colors, a deck of cards, and then rules for really like I don't know 8 or 12 different sort of variations of a game named after cities. And the normal game, you can pick any one of those and like read the rules and play it. But theoretically, you're doing like a tour, And so you pick a city, you read the little rules for that one. Okay, in this one, you hand the opponent the thing they have to stack. Colors can't touch. Whatever. Okay, in the next city, you have your own pieces. You have to stack and try to be highest. You will compare heights, when somebody's tower falls. Things like that. It's like a collection of dexterity games. And they're fun. The pieces are very well curated. They really fit together very well. The game's really well finalized. The whole thing clearly puts fun first and feels tailor-made to give you a good time. And I think that's something that sometimes games of this ilk forget to do. I don't want you to impress me. I don't want you to be clever. Just be fun. Junkyard is fun. That's my number 2.
Good game. My number 2.
I can't remember if I played it, which is why I didn't put it on the list.
Oh, really?
But the more I look at it, I think I played one city, which really isn't the whole flavor of the game either, right? Because that's the point
There are
of
a
it.
couple cities in there I don't like.
Yeah, right.
My number 2 is probably some recency bias here. It's a crossover with Chris. I really like Jungo.
Wow.
It's way high for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of card shedding games out there, and I don't think a lot of them stand out. This one, I really like the aspect of you're like, I'm adding a bunch of cards to my hand, and then you feel happy. There's something about that, because you're like, now I'm going to play 7 2s on my next turn. There's another game I recently played that's similar to this, that's not out yet, but I think this is probably my favorite of this kind of genre currently, of getting rid of the cards. It's also so easy. Like when the holidays are coming up, this is a game I'm taking to my in-laws.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think they will like this one and be able to understand it and have a good time with it, because they like card games. And everyone, kids, adults, I played this with my kids, everyone enjoyed it.
Yep.
So that's my number 2.
Number 1 for me is the first one that came to mind, the only one that's in my top 100 games, and then I had to start doing a bunch of searching for the other 9. But this is one that I not only just nor like a lot, but I love Jaipur. This is a phenomenal 2-player game where you're drawing up cards and you're trading in sets of them to grab these scoring tokens. And I just love that. I've played this for years and years, and it's just fun to see how sometimes you'll try to save up for a big hand of all the same kind so you can grab a bunch of scoring tokens and get those bonuses. Sometimes you have one of a good, and you're like, I'm just going to grab the high victory point one because I know my opponent is going to be able to grab a large set of them. So I'm going to grab the 4 before they can get it. And just has those little, not mean moments, but kind of pinprick moments, like, boop, just deflate you a little bit there. I think it's so good. Very simple rule set. Great production and everything. So yeah, Jaipur is one that I've loved a long time.
This came out, not this nice version, the crappy version I'm showing in the videos, the version. This came out around the same time as Jambo. They were compared a lot. I don't know if you remember back in the day.
I don't remember
people
that.
People were like, I like a 2-player trading game, and people were like, Jaipur or Jambo. Jaipur is much more streamlined in some ways. That whole idea of who's going to take the camels. When.
Definitely thought Jaipur was much older, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm sorry, not older, newer. I thought Jaipur was much newer.
Because I've never played
I just remember
Jambo.
them being compared a lot.
That could be. Because Jambo's like from the late 90s, I think, is when Jambo came out.
Yeah, this is definitely mid-2000s,
But a 2-player game that has trading, collecting, and selling things is rare. So they're going to get compared. This is not my number 1, Chris.
No, I figured your number 1 out because I saw it in the chat, and I was like, oh, duh.
Who put it in the chat? If I find you. My number 1 is Jamaica.
We're with you, Jamaica.
Yes, goodness. Jamaica is a pirate game, a racing game. You are going to be rolling dice, setting them in the center of the table, and then picking a card to represent the things you are doing. So if you roll a 5 and a 3, as the example there on the table, and you play a card that has the thing on the left side is move, and the thing on the right side is gold, then you're going to move 5, and you're going to take 3 gold. That's the game. You're moving around, attacking each other, collecting food and gold and gunpowder, and trying to make it back all the way around to score victory points for being the first one to make it back. but also scoring all the gold that you are hoarding in your cargo, which could push you over the edge. You don't necessarily have to win the race if you are loaded down with a bunch of gold. And ideally no cursed cards that you might also end up picking up along the way. Really neat, very interactive, a lot of confrontation, but it's almost lighthearted. It's not, you're going to land where somebody else is and you have to roll a die and attack them, but it's a game of sort of easy come, easy go. You go, oh no, you win, you steal all my things, and then next round maybe I'll land where you are and blow you out of the water and take back something. Great looking game, has been produced a few times, always with the same artwork, and I think it's because this artwork is tremendously attractive, and the game is just fun. Really like this one a lot.
It's the first game I ever played that had a never-ending panorama.
That's right. If you put all the cards together, it's one long painting, yeah.
And it just keeps going forever.
Oh, and you can just kind of...
Yeah, you can see the whole thing, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I don't know why it's silly, because you never do it during the game, but I'm like, you can.
Yeah.
All right, my number one, three-way crossover, just one.
Really?
I play a lot of party games. Probably in the Dice I played the most party games. I take them all home, and I play the terrible ones. But there's a few good ones that come out every year, but there's usually just one good one that comes out. Like an amazing one, if that, over the course of a year. And this one just blows most party games away.
Yeah.
So easy. You can play it forever. People can drop in and out. I've seen this game last for 3 to 4 hours. At like get-togethers I've been with relatives or church, and when I get there at the end, the people who started are gone, and it's like a different group of people.
It's a Ship of Theseus game, is what it is.
That's
right?
what it is.
Ooh, what a good.
What did he like? That you referenced the Ship of Theseus?
I think so. I just got
like
nerd
a good
points.
list, a good top 10.
That's a good top 10, actually.
What are we talking about? Games that take
people
7
can
years
drop in
to
and
play?
out.
What? I mean,
Tag team games.
okay, all right, got it.
Anyway, all right. Now, before we end this video, people are going to ask about Jenga, because that's the number one game that people think of that start with J.
Number 11.
I like Jenga fine. I especially like the gigantic Jenga, like the big ones. They're
But that
really
starts with
fun
a
to
G.
play.
That's on the G list.
Sorry, no.
Now, what is is it Jenga XL?
I thought it was just giant Jenga is what, but I don't know.
Jenga is one of the
Jenga,
most
right?
stolen games in the world.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I used to have 2 copies. Somebody took them. Somebody took them. That is not what Tom meant.
It's also shockingly one of the most licensed games. There is
You looked this up.
Jenga Fortnite. There's Jenga Spider-Man. There's Jenga every NFL team. The
Really?
Oakland Raiders,
So it's like,
Philadelphia
it's almost
Eagles.
Monopoly then.
It really is.
Because I know Truth or Dare Jenga, that's a thing, but it's like the only one
There's
I remember
also
seeing.
Uno Jenga.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. There's Jenga Transformers, Rise of the Fallen.
Does it turn into like is it Jenga Tower? But now
When
it's
you
a
take one
robot.
off of here, you actually build a robot on the side.
It turns into the pyramids and huge plot holes. Like
Yeah,
that,
great.
that'd
Didn't you
be
play
fantastic.
the Quake Jenga with me where you had to hold it? There's one where you had to hold it.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think I've played that.
And
That's
you have to pass
fantastic.
it along to the next person.
Oh, is it co-op then?
No.
At that point? Because come on, you could.
Like, here it is. See?
You touched it last.
But there's also one that's a Quake where it like vibrates every once in a while.
That's amazing.
Oh my
They've
gosh,
done
yeah.
so much with Jenga.
Did you know that there are two Justin Bieber games? Justin Bieber Backstage Pass and Justin Bieber Always Be Mine. There's also a Jerry
It's hard to
Springer,
pick
the
between
board
those
game.
two.
Wow.
Yep.
He went down a rabbit hole with the J
Also,
games.
no one put any Jumanji because they've never made a good version of that game.
Jeff Foxworthy's You Might Be a Redneck If game.
Sounds like a winner.
There's
okay.
a ton of quality J games out there that we couldn't get to because there's only 10 spaces.
Well, in a few weeks or more, we'll get to K, and we'll see how much Richard Brees dominates that list or not. Because Friedman Freese did not get the F list very much. So.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Well, okay, so someone, I think it was Mike Heller, put on in the comments, he said, Journeys in Middle-earth, parentheses, a Lord of the Rings game. How are we handling Lord of the Rings? How are we handling Star Trek?
Good news is I don't have to worry about that because next week is K. Or not next week. Next week is a different top 10, but...
Okay.
And I'm assuming L, the Lord, just get dropped right.
It's just
Well,
all,
obviously,
all
does
L.
don't count. Or will never.
Yeah, that would be an awful T list.
Yeah.
I don't think Board Game Geek counts them either.
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Well, that's that, folks. This is the last live thing for this week. More videos going up all weekend. Lots of reviews and other things. Keep an eye out for them. And we'll see you back here next week. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Chris Yee.
See you next time. Hey folks, I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching this video. Check out our channel. We have a lot of videos on our channel. We have live videos that go up each week, from live Q&As to videos where we take a look at the newest stuff on Kickstarter, crowd surfing, to top 10 lists and more. There's lots of stuff on this channel. We encourage you to explore it. You can find out more at our website, dicetower.com. I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower.